Oh.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of OTS with Bo Bryant. Today, we're going to have different kind of conversation. Now, this is one that I've published in books, done training videos on, done some bigger, longer segments, but this is one of my absolute best portion control hacks that I've ever learned in my life. And when you see it, it's going to make all the sense in the world to you, and I hope that you will start to apply it immediately. So, our portion control hack today is about muscle memory. So we have invested a lot of time, energy, and money into the technology space, and we have built some very comprehensive stuff when it comes to food cost, portion control, variance management, inventory, cost and control. And within that, on this journey of years and years and years of trying to manage the variance, there's some things that make sense and some things that don't make sense. So I will tell you first and foremost, if you're one of those people that has considered or is currently practicing taking French fries, putting them in a portioning bag, weighing them, and then putting them back in the freezer, I would encourage you to do the math. The economics just aren't there when you take the cost of the bag, the cost of the labor, and you put all of that to the bottom line, and you look at what your actual portion cost of French fries is. According to that methodology, you're going to be heavily disappointed. But I understand that this is one of those items that gets overportioned all the time. So I want to share this really cool hack as far as muscle memory. So we go back on the line and we do a training session. We put our sandwich on the plate and we put the appropriate amount of French fries on a plate, and we show that to the entire team in the back and say, aesthetically, visually, does everybody know how many ounces we put on a plate of the French fries? And you might be shocked right there to hear multiple different answers. But if you don't, and you get the right answer, then you say, okay, great, this is what it looks like. Now, I would like to test you guys on your ability to execute against that. So we take a bowl scale. You can take any kind of scale, put something on it as a catch, and tear it out to 0. And then you literally have people put a portioned amount of fries in the bowl. We have everybody on the team do it. We record their answers, and whoever gets closest to the actual weight, or that hits the weight within a variance of, plus or minus a ½ ounce, we usually use, they win a prize. Something simple, something novel, but something meaningful. It could be a $5 coffee gift card, or it could be a $5 lottery scratch ticket. Doesn't matter what it is, but it is certainly nice to incent beyond just praising and really promoting that person. Now, we encourage them to continue to do it, those that couldn't hit the mark, and to keep doing it over and over. It creates this really, really cool and healthy competition in the back. Now the guys are kind of working with each other. And obviously the reason we do this, everybody's hand is a different size. Everybody's portion grab of French fries to put them in the basket before they fry them is going to be different. And we want to make sure that we get them to understand their unique muscle memory to their hand size and fit of the portion amount that they're looking for. Now, after we do this exercise, we will continue, certainly in the beginning with a lot of frequency, we'll continue to come back through and pop up the scale when it's a little bit slow, and on the spot ask somebody to give us that portion amount of French fries. We'll do that over and over. When people are accurate and they're hitting their weights, we're going to continue to give them prizes and praise, incent them, and when they don't, then we're going to encourage them to keep working on it. Either way, we start seeing a change, we start seeing consistency in that product. Now, this rule works for just about anything that you're going to portion by hand, things that don't have the economics to make it make sense to put in a different portion vehicle with a whole bunch of labor. So we look at French fries. It's an easy one and one that most of us can relate to, but spring mix, salad, lettuce, all those types of greens when you're building a salad, that's critical, especially when you consider the cost of that product at sometimes throughout the year can be 2 or 3 times more than it is at the low point in the year. That becomes a very, very crucial game of pennies and accuracy. And then finally, whether you're making pizzas or sandwiches, whatever it happens to be, cheese is one of those items that also gets very, very liberally used and breaks spec more often than not. That's a very, very expensive item per ounce, and something that we don't want to create inconsistency in the guest experience, and something that we don't want to be giving away too much of, or scaring people into giving away too little and creating a negative stigma when it comes to our value proposition. So that's it. Really simple hack when it comes to portion control. I appreciate you guys tuning in. In order to keep the content and the conversation going, please subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe, and we will keep bringing you the information as long as there's interest out there. Of course, for more information, you can check out bobryant.com. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.